Hamburg have been relegated for the first time in their history from the Bundesliga. They won 2-1 against Borussia Monchengladbach, but Wolfsburg won 4-1 against Cologne, and they needed Wolfsburg to lose, and Wolfsburg also won. So they've been relegated from the Bundesliga. Sadly, the game did end with crowd trouble, and this is something that I've been noticing more and more in the last 18 months or so. I've seen a spate of incidents here in English football and in Scottish football, so in British football, but also on the continent as well. And in South America, there's been a rise in crowd trouble at games. And it's a concern because of the Russian World Cup in a month's time, and the fact that some of these nations may want revenge against the Russian hooligans for what happened in France. And there is a concern that there could be some very nasty scenes next month in the Russian World Cup in over the next few weeks. We've got a month to go before the World Cup, but there are concerns that there may be some ugly scenes in Russia next month. Hamburg, they've been a declining team for a while. They're not the team they were 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. I mean, they've been at the pinnacle of German football for a very long time. They've been slightly declining. This season was a rapid... it was a shot to the face and a shock to the system, but it happens to some of the biggest clubs. I remember Kaiserslautern getting relegated. I remember Nottingham Forest in the English Premier League getting relegated, and Sheffield Wednesday. They were told they were too big to go down. And look what they are now. Leeds United. It's happened in English football. It's happened in Italian football with Parma. It's happened in Spanish football. With Villarreal and with Valencia. It's happened all over the place. Big clubs have fallen. Some come back, some take longer. So I hope Hamburg do bounce back, but the crowd trouble at the end is a worry with next month's World Cup in Russia coming up, and the fears of crowd problems and hooligan issues. That is a concern. Considering what happened in the Euros in France 2 years ago, it is a worry. But yeah, they've been relegated. They won on the day. It just wasn't enough. They haven't been good enough for a long time. I think this should be the shock to the system that Hamburg need to bounce back up. I can't see them spending too long outside the Bundesliga for a city that's one of the biggest cities in Germany and a club that size. I can't see them spending too long outside the Bundesliga. But we'll have to wait and see. It is what it is. It's a shame that their fans have a minority have done what they've done at the end of the game, but I've noticed a rising trend in this. But Wolfsburg stayed up. Wolfsburg had that little bit more about them this season, just a little bit and enough. And this is the promotion relegation system we have in Europe. American MLS fans do not have to go through this. They may watch the Bundesliga and the Premier League over in the US, but they don't in the US or North American sports system. They don't have promotion relegation, apart from the Toronto Wolfpack because they're in the Super League, so they do have promotion relegation with them. But every other sport doesn't have it, so it's a different sporting culture, and I will do a video on that. But you can see the passion in Hamburg. They don't want to go down. They reacted angrily. I don't know what it is about football, but it happens too much. But it's happened. Are you a Hamburg fan? Are you a Wolfsburg fan? Or do you support Borussia Monchengladbach? Are you there? Cologne fan? I would like to hear from Bundesliga fans, because I've been told I don't cover enough Bundesliga on this channel. I've only done a couple of videos, but this has happened. This is a talking point. This is a big club getting relegated out of the Bundesliga who's never been relegated from the Bundesliga before. Let's see what happens next season with Hamburg, see if they bounce back straight away. If not, this could be a long, hard road for them. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.